Hey everybody, I just wanted to do a video on a daytime video of where I do my walkthrough at for Halloween and kind of show some plans on what I want to do this year, mainly because a wall fell down and I'm going to have to change up some stuff anyway. But let's see. But yeah, and that's my wife Katie. First time she's been on YouTube, I think, besides skydiving. She's a skydiving video. That's scary shit. Let me see, where should I start? Actually, I'm starting in a completely wrong area, so we're gonna go out here. This is my parents' house also. I have done my haunt, like I mentioned, for 20 years here. And last year was definitely the biggest one, and it started all the way out about right here. I had two big stone columns, like fake stone columns, and then the trees were on either side. I had a forest I built that went all on this side and over here, with wooden fence that we had, and it kind of came up to around on the sidewalk, and I had my scarecrow scene with the rebar and the pumpkins all speared on it and the crows and stuff on the ground. And that was the very first year when I really made the extra step to make it a walkthrough. It pretty much started at the beginning of this sidewalk, so I'd added on another 20 plus feet to it last year. And one big thing about my display is that I always do pretty much everything starting on the night before Halloween, the day before Halloween, and then 95% of everything else goes up on Halloween day. And I've just kind of done it that way because I don't like leaving my stuff outside. The weather in Florida doesn't really permit it very much. As you can see right now, it's pretty gray, and it's actually raining as I'm filming this. And I also just, I kind of think it's a cool surprise to have, you know, all of a sudden Halloween day, there's an entire, you know, haunted house walkthrough in the front yard, and it wasn't there the day before. So this is where it sort of branches off. I do a little bit of a graveyard thing over here. I kind of tie up all these plants and make some more room. That's where I do the ghost window at, inspired from Beetlejuice. And this whole area is a bunch of cardboard boxes, excuse me, formed into tables. And on that chair is where the ghost reader goes that I just got last year. I showed in that Halloween storage video. And then I'm really lucky to have sort of a natural haunted house pathway just from all these trees that I actually planted when I was a kid with my parents, and it just allows for really easy design structure of kind of guiding people through. And I use spider webs to you know, make more detailed pathways and walkthroughs. But this is where it ended last year. Come all the way back in here, and the bucket of candy was suspended from fishing lines. It kind of looks like it's just floating in midair above a pile of skulls that were down here. And this year, this is the problem area. There used to be a wall behind these plants. There used to be a wall right there, and it fell down. And we started to kind of, my dad started to pull out some of the wooden stuff and the lattice work that used to be up here. But yeah, so there's no wall anymore, and I got to figure out, I kind of want to extend the pathway, like just bust out all these blocks down here and just make the pathway continue out into the front yard, which would be really cool, because then I would actually have an official exit that would come out right over here. Because before I had to have people go to the bucket and then just turn around and then back out and go out the entire haunt, you know, out back to the entrance, which was fine. And I made the walkway wide enough so people could easily get through it. But it'd be cooler if there was an actual official exit. We could just get people through quicker, you know, through. I think last year we had a little between 300 and 350 people or something like that, and it was, at times, it's just really difficult to kind of not have people running over each other's feet, especially if we get like wheelchairs and stuff through. But not too much more I really wanted to talk about, except just like I said, I'm lucky to have a jungle in the front yard. I'd love to, this coming year, I'm going to pretty much mainly be doing ghosts, and probably not going to do the forest. Just sort of strip it down a bit, but use some more of the really cool animated ghosts that I got last year and I didn't get to use. And this little pile over here is all the rebar that gets nice and aged and rusted by sitting out in the rain, but it's perfect. I probably have like 300 pounds of rebar buried underneath all this grass. But I got lucky and had a fellow haunter in the area who does an awesome castle facade on his haunt, all across the whole front of his house, and he also does construction. Just happened to have literally 1,000 pounds of rebar in his backyard, and I remember I had tried finding free rebar places. I started buying it at Home Depot, and it was just sort of a waste of money, because you couldn't, just at that time I just couldn't find any, but normally you can find, you know, scraps of it here and there at a construction site and stuff. But that's about it, and I guess I'll talk to you guys later, and wave bye-bye. See you guys. Have a good Easter day. Oh yeah, happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Yeah, bye.